What is going on, YouTube? It is FlopFish here, and welcome back to round 2 of the, I think this is the 2018 playoffs. Yeah, I think so. So in the East, we had the Islanders, who were the #1 seed, beat the Ottawa Senators in the same amount of games as we did. Florida upsetting Winnipeg in 7, New Jersey upsetting Toronto in 5, and then the 4th seeded Capitals defeating the 5th seeded Buffalo Sabres in 7. And then our side, we had us beating up on Chicago, Detroit beating up on Colorado, Edmonton upsetting Mini all in 4-2, and then Vancouver beating San Jose in 4-2. Can't really call that much of an upset. So some fairly good matchups here. We got New York Islanders in Florida, and then Washington and New Jersey. And then you have on our side us, Edmonton, Detroit, and Vancouver. So there's 2 Canadian teams left in here. Kind of cool to see, you know, both of them in the West, because the West is best. You know, maybe. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for saying that, but it is kind of true, because the Coyotes are in it in this game. Now, Getzlaf scores on Steve, so Steve's is starting in net, and Cassian, wow, we're just getting stomped right here. There we go, Galchenyuk coming up big for us right there. Kucherov responding quickly. That's what we needed. Tupuranian. Tubes comes up huge for us again. Kucherov. There we go. This is a team I know and love. Sagan. Yeah. Money in the bank. Money in the bank. Delorier with the final shot. And the shots were 32-30. So Steve's, you know, really settled down. But Edmonton has a good team with Kessler, Brown, Cassian, and Postma. So should be a fairly even matchup here. Even though they're a 6th ranked team, they're kind of like the LA Kings. I'd like to compare them to probably. But yeah, so fairly solid. Let's go ahead and let's sim forward a little bit here. And Duren's still at 4 goals. So, you know, Duren didn't score that game, which is kind of shocking. Galchenyuk's having a great playoffs for us, leading the team in assists. That's pretty big. That should really boost his overall. Alright, let's get this big win here. Getzlaf again. Are we going to have a duplicated last game? No, Duren's going to bulge twine early on against Dubnyk. Baerchi coming in, scoring a goal, making sure he gets his value known. Oh, Teravanian with a shorty. That's not very good. Gallagher, wow, they've got a really good lineup here. And then Justin Brown. So we're in tough shoes here. And Kucherov with a key power play goal. Lots of time left. Ties the game up. Delorier, Beauty, Campbell always comes through in the playoffs for some reason, and Huberdeau puts it away with the empty netter. 6-4 victory, bit more of a high-scoring game there, but luckily, you know, we managed to pull that one out as well, and we way outshot them. So a bit of a rougher game for Steve's there. That'd be 4 goals on 24 shots, so only 20 saves, but who knows? They could have been really good scoring chances and pretty hard saves. So never know about that type of stuff, but let's go ahead and let's get to the next game here. So we're up 2-0. Drouin came up big for us with that opening goal. Then we had some good supporting goals from everyone else. Schultz is done for 10 weeks. That kind of sucks, but good thing we picked up Morris, because that's going to be very valuable. And we have a few other really good defensemen for us. Resume. There we go. So they got opening scoring again. Can't tie it up yet. And they get another shorty. That's their second shorty. There we go. Galchenyuk coming up big for us once again. Kucherov has been very solid in this round for us. Galchenyuk again. This line's doing really good. The Galchenyuk line is doing really good. I think that's Mitch Wall too. So lots of recognizable names. Nemesnikov too for Edmonton. So Edmonton has a very good team with Getzlaf, Kessler, Brown, Postma, Wall, Gallagher, Cassian. Like, lots of very good names. Their goalie's Dubnyk, who's, you know, he's good. He might not be the best. And they have Alzner, too, who's fairly solid in his own right. So, yeah, so now we're up 3-0. Let's see if we can close this game out and take her to the bank. Oh, yeah, I forgot they have Teravanian. Oh, Morrissey's out for 9 weeks. Man, this is just... They're going to make sure we're completely injured, but luckily we have some depth in the minors. I think Seth Jones might be making a call-up debut here. We'll see. Silfverberg, wow, they have Silfverberg. They have a lot of players I like on their team. Chris Stewart, they have a very good team. Galchenyuk again, this guy has been clutch. Yakupov, the Sarnia Singh duo coming up huge. Foligno for them. Let's see if we can tie this game up here. The comeback kids, Drouin shorthanded. In OT. Can we win it? Yes. Guess who came through? Jonathan Drouin again. This guy is unbelievable. So clutch. So huge. And that is a sweep. Although, albeit a lot closer than what it really needed to be. But yeah, so go ahead and we'll pull up the stats here quickly. I believe that's a sweep. Yep, so we'll just sim forward a day here. So you can pull up these stats quickly. But Kucherov takes the goal lead for a day. Oh my goodness, look at all the injuries. Delorier, Ulstrom, Morrissey, Schwartz, and Schultz. And we still managed to find a way to win. I think that speaks volumes. Let's look at the lines here. Let's look at the lines because we got a lot of time. We got a lot of time still on this, so let's look at the lines quickly here as I accidentally switched to the wrong mode here. NHL. So yeah, like our third line's not our best line anymore. We're missing our second line right winger. I think, are we? Yeah. I think that'd be where Schwartz is normally. But, you know, our top line's still fairly solid. Drouin's on our second line now. Tuperanian, Galchenyuk, and Tarasenko's looking like a very, very good line. Ulstrom, Campbell, and Forte is also looking very solid. Defense, Musil got called up, so we got you know, some solid defensive pairing. Nothing like huge, but and then goalie Steves is obviously going to be getting the starts for us. Let's go ahead and let's pull up the stats here. Let's go player stats playoffs, because we're just talking about playoffs, man. Playoffs? Are you talking about playoffs, man? Let's see here. Oh yeah, and you guys can vote for your favorite players in NHL 14. I'm gonna make a video about that, but yeah, 7 goals for Drouin, not leading the team in points, so that is gonna be Seguin and Kucherov. Drouin with 10 points, but the goals are huge. Galchenyuk with 5 and 5. That's unreal. Huberdeau 2 and 7. So lots of good, like, even distribution here. Pietrangelo only has 1 point, so he's not doing the best, but hopefully that'll change. Power play goals, shorthanders, game winners, 3 for Drouin, 1 for Delorier, 1 for Galchenyuk. Campbell, Tuperanian, Morrissey all have 1, and then goalies, so fairly solid. Campbell obviously has a lower GAA, but Steves has the better record. So anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, leave a like. It really helps me out and shows your awesome support for this series, which has already been very awesome. And if you're new to it, everything's on the sidebar if you want to go and watch any episode, because this is fairly late. This is 2018 playoffs, and we started this in 2013, so in the 2013 playoffs of 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. This is year number 6. And yeah, anyways, guys, as always, take it easy and peace out.